Hey everyone, sat here out in the garden getting some nice sunshine. My mate Heather's going to tell me off for sitting in the sunshine because obviously going through cancer treatment I shouldn't be, but I can't help myself, it's too nice. It's actually gone behind a cloud for the moment. Can't stay out here much longer because I'm boiling. It's pretty warm in St Helens today. But yeah, I've just been chilling out in the sunshine for a bit. That said, that's a good thing for depression. Sunshine, lack of vitamin D can affect the brain. You can get it in tablet form, which is good. It's always good to have vitamin D whenever you can, but your best source is from the sunshine. I know it's not good for cancer sufferers and people getting skin cancer and things like that, but if you do it right, put plenty of sunblock on. You can sit out there nicely and get the rays, or even in your house with the curtains open. I've sat in the darkness for a long time, drawn the curtains through the daytime, stayed out the sunshine, and it does have a bad effect, really. We was meant to be out in the open, and obviously with all this lockdown and everything, we've been trapped inside and everything, so it's just nice to get out and have a bit of freedom and a bit of sunshine when it's here, especially in England, because we don't get out often. It's usually grey and pissing down. Yeah, we do get nice summers, we do. It comes in patterns like everything else, I think this year's going to be a bit of a wet one. Last year was hot and dry for the most part, but it's been a bit damp this year and cool, so I think this is the hottest day so far, last year I think April, May was the hottest days. It was big heat waves, and 27, 28, around 30 degrees, which is hot over very hot. We can't cope. But yeah, it's funny what triggers thoughts and memories. Obviously, you've heard me mention about my ex-boyfriend contacting me through YouTube. It's brought back a memory, it's brought back lots of memories really, but just for instance, with all this sunshine, I've got a tattoo on my arm of a fairy, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but when the sun comes out and my arms go a bit redder, a bit browner, her wings come out, because I've used white. I tattooed it myself. I've used white, so during the winter you don't really see her wings. She just looks like a bit of a saucy woman sat on some mushrooms. But yeah, in the sunshine, the sun comes out. With a bit of like a change of colour in my skin, her wings come out and you can see them. And and then it goes on to me thinking about my other tattoo that I've got. I won't show it, but it's in between my breast, in between my boobies. I've done it myself. But yeah, it just triggered like a memory that I have of an ex, but we'd split up. We'd been split up for years, and got back talking again, and I'd gone round to see him. He'd suffered a stroke and everything, and I thought he might have needed a bit of moral support, so being an empath, I'm a sucker for that sort of person anyway, anybody in need, I will go and help as much as I can. It was just a Plusonic friendly thing that I was going there for, just to see if he was alright, if I could offer any help. Even just a bit of mental moral support, a laugh and a chill, so yeah, trying to catch up on the things because we've not spoken for years. Even when I had the tattoo shop, I'd not spoken to him. We'd broke up long before then. And I was just telling him about my tattoos and that, and showing my tattoos off. I didn't show him. I don't think I did. You'll have to correct me on that, Paul. I know I've shown a lot of people it, but discreetly. I've not flopped my boobs out and shown them a tattoo. No, I've done it discreetly, you know. I've shielded my boobs, shielded my modesty, and just shown them the tattoo. It's easy to do. Or I've shown a picture of it, you know. But yeah, you know, I mentioned about the one in between my breasts, and I don't know if you do remember this, Paul, but you got very irate because you thought that some male had tattooed me in between my breasts, and yeah, this is a sort of thing that I'm on about when I say you trigger me, you know. We'd not been together for a long time. There was no need for you to get irate about that sort of thing, you know. And it was only until I reassured you that I'd done it myself that you calmed down. I mean, I'm not having a go at you or anything like that. I just want you to have a bit of an example of the toxic thought processes and triggers that I trigger you and you trigger me, you know. It's quite difficult to explain it in the moment, you know, but you know, that's exactly what went on. There was many things that you trigger me with, and many things I'd trigger you with, and they weren't valid in the first place. It's like getting irate over some vision of you thinking me getting tattooed by some bloke, you know, getting my tits out and having some bloke tattoo me. No, it was me doing it to myself. Laid on the sofa and tattooed away, you know. But you never give me that sort of benefit of the doubt, or even, you know, in a healthy sort of like thought pattern, thought process, and that shouldn't have instantly come to the front of your head, you know. And there was a lot of things in our relationship that were like that, you know. I can point out a few things, but I'm not going to. I think this is just. I mean, we was friends at the time when this happened, you know. But there's a lot of things in the relationship that, you know, there was things that shouldn't have even been brought up that were brought up, you know. There was no issue with it, no issues whatsoever, but it was made an issue. You know, I don't know if you can understand that or see that side of things. It'd be nice if you could, but this is just from my point of view. I know you think I hurt you on purpose, and no, none of it was on purpose. It was just triggers that was going off left, right and centre from a fucked up head that I didn't know what was going on, you know. It's the same as you with your anger issues, you know what triggers you, you know what makes you angry, and you know you've had to stop all that because of what it's had the effect on your brain, you know, with the stroke, you know. Well, this is what you've told me anyway. You know, you had to curb your anger issues, and I'd rather not be doing that to you, you know. If even if a friendship means that I'm going to be triggering you any anger or negative thought or process or feelings, you know, it's going to affect your brain, and I don't want to do that to you, lad, you know. I don't want to bring harm in anyway, so I just want to explain to you that you know, this is how things are. This is reality, and if it means that I've got to step away for myself and for you, then fair enough, that's what I'll do. I'm prepared to do that. I've done it to a lot of people, many people, a lot of people that you know, you know my mum, and I'm sure you've got a lot of nasty things to say about that. But then I've also got new friends as well, like Heather. You know Heather. We're good friends now, you know, we've spoken a lot, very much so. You know, she's my big sister now, I'm my little sis, we're family. So yeah, you know all these people, they all know you, but I just want to let you know how things affected me. Postyman's here. University says it's time to shut up.
You heard it?
Hiya, love. Cheers. Ooh. The letter. Okay, I'm going to press pause and open this letter. It's just a letter from customs clearance about my boots because they come from Italy and all this Brexit shit that we've gone through. You know, we're not in the EU anymore, so that's a weird thing. It's just documents to say that things have been sent, and you know, all the gumph that we have to do now in this country, paperwork that's unnecessary. But you know, all to these moving out the EU. Less said about that, the better. All for toxic reasons, obviously. You know, it's the same as all governments and everything, and world leaders. They're all toxic behaviours. You know, tell us what we can and can't do. You know, threaten us with all sorts of things. Live in fear. You know, of breathing. You know, this is what they do, unfortunately. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought now because of the postman. But yeah, I'm sweating my boobies off now, and I think it's time to go in. I am very hot. So, thank you everybody for liking, subscribing, and sharing and everything. It's just amazing, all your support and everything. It's just wonderful. Yeah, I was going to say something else then, but I forgot. Anyway, I drifted off onto something. Anyway, so I shall let you go and stop waffling like I do. Bye bye everyone. Bye.